Hi there guys and welcome back to episode 14 of Once Upon a Time in Blackpool. I'm your host, the one and only Tom Smith, and as you can see on screen we've got a lot of news to get straight into today as Queen's Park Rangers chase Mark Boller, our main star left back. He's worth 1.7 million. As you can see, we've got him signed down on a long-term deal, another 4 years to go. So if they're going to make a move for it, it's got to be a lot of money. But bear in mind our financial situation, that might pose a difficult question. I'm concerned that if they make a bid, the board just might accept it, which will then give us an issue as Aruna Sar's not really been up to par so far. He is improving, potential ability still there. I'm still not 100% convinced as of yet, so we'll have to see with that one. In other news, we've also had the FA Cup third round draw, which happened a while ago. We're probably able to find it now, but anyway, we drawn Milton Keynes Dons at home, so yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. I think really, that's a good opportunity to give some players a bit of a rotation around and see how we get on. They are struggling, of course, down in the bottom of the Sky Bet Championship. But anyway, we're also going to have in that game something a bit interesting to make it a bit more spicy. We're going to show you a new formation. So this is going to be the team for Sheffield Wednesday, which we're going to play in a minute. But this is going to be the formation we're going to start working on. A tiki-taka, very quick, passy-passy kind of football game. And we're going to go for this in that MK Dons game in the FA Cup. See how we get on with it. I want to try and shake things up a bit now. I wonder if, with all the nil-nils we've been having, that things might be getting, slightly stale. So it's time to freshen things up and have a bit of a look at see what we can do tactically. In other news, we've been leaning on the board a lot this week, so they've begun a search for a suitable affiliate club. I was trying to loan out some of our under 18 players and finding it quite difficult. Players like Hayden's Ravencroft, Kanga, trying to just get that £100 a week off the wage bill, just trying to free up some more of the finances and help the club push forward. So hopefully you'll be able to do that. I did ask for a bit more in wages. They said no, understanding with the finances, I can completely see that. In other news, we've been also linked for a lot of jobs. I'm not sure we're going to see any of them on the news here, but we have recently been linked with the Sheffield United, Ipswich Town, Cardiff, and also Norwich for Gerard got it. Those sort of jobs. So that has really heightened our appeal to the Blackpool board, and I think our confidence right now is in a very good position, very secure. And that's because in the press, obviously, we said no, we're not interested. We're quite happy at Blackpool. The project we're building here is what we're focused on right now in this save. So hopefully now, with these sort of things coming into place, we can really push on. And as we saw at the end of the last episode with the team report, we're looking now to make some decisive moves in the transfer market. As you can see, we've moved on a few of these first team players like the Lekos and the Kenji Gores into the reserves now, and they're on the way out of the club. We're going to in a minute take you through what's happened there, because there has been some transfer movement out of the club pre-transfer window. Yes, I like to be quite active and quite quick in the transfer market. So it's the 21st of December today. We've got Sheffield Wednesday at home, and I can announce that Jimmy Ryan is leaving the club on the 1st of January. He'll join Accrington Stanley for £150,000. Francois Company also is leaving the club, going to Sunderland, £75,000. Might rise to 100. I think that's a very good start. Over 200,000 there in finances to bring into the club. And sorry, go back to the transfers here. And as you can see, the transfer budget now is back increased. We've now got a bit of a wage budget, and that's going to be quite important, because our first portal call in the window is going to be trying to sign Jack Anik if we can make an approach for him. He's come back in, as you'll see in the goal rushes shortly, and made some crucial saves in games which have really won us some important points. Let's take you to the goal rush. Right, we're going straight into the first game, which was a 2-2 draw at home at Hull City. We're just behind us in the league table. Early on here, they took the lead here. Terrell playing a ball across, Rui Fonte picking up on the deflected cross, putting it in. They're playing a narrow free up the top, which caused us a lot of problems. We made an interesting decision today, and it paid off. We dropped Herbie Kane again, and we put in Matthew Virtue. Boller here and Thompson, and look at this from Virtue. Takes responsibility. What a strike that was passed along. Absolutely left him for dead. Put the game level heading into half-time, which was crucial. We had been equal to them up to that point. Start of the second half, we got very sloppy again. It fell to Irvine, deflected. Kingsley, the left back, came forward, took responsibility. Great strike. Put Anik, sorry, is it Anik or Howard? I think it was Howard in this game. Yeah, Anik is back low, of course. And then we came forward in the second half when we were pushing forward. This was a great counter-attacking move. Look at that, 3 minutes to go. Then Bailey with the ball across, takes a deflection into the dead zone. Hardy runs in and just puts it into the empty net. The goalkeeper's completely beaten all ends up. 2-2. We could have gone on and won it as well. Hardy had a chance right at the end, which was well saved by their goalkeeper Long, but still great result. Bear in mind they were just behind us in the league table, very competitive in the stats, and a great home confidence boost. Bearing in mind it was a last minute equaliser. We followed this up by the Lancashire derby we had with Preston at Deepdale, and Preston of course struggling at this time. They were 17th. We managed to win it right at the death with a 1-0 win from Jay Spearing. I'll take you now, it's generating the goal here. It's interesting because we had Virtue, Diaby, Kane all on the pitch this time, and as you'll see from the goal, wait, you might see it if it's not too quick. This always happens, doesn't it? Right, quickly slow this down here. Come on, everyone. Right, Delfonso here on the counter-attack. Played it across trying to find Dembele. Luckily for us, Davis managed to find it out here. And Spearing with a great strike. Of all the players, like I said, for that to fall to in our team, I was like, no, not Spearing. He's got like 5 finishing. But what a great decisive strike. Took responsibility. That's why I play him in spite of his stats quite a lot. He takes responsibility. He is a leader. And you need that in your team, you know. Right, into game action here now, and we got 4-4-1-1 Blackpool today. Anik, Johnson, Johnson's been starting at right back recently. We decided to make a bit of a change, and he's done very well. So we decided to stick with him for actually average rating of 7-3, which is pretty good. Wari Suarez, Tilt, Boller, Dembele, Virtue retains over Herbie Kane at the moment. He's been putting in some good performances. It's about that time of the year where Virtue comes into the team like last year and starts putting in a shift, so he's doing that today. Spearing, Thompson, Beachu, and Delfonso. Excuse me. Hardy, Kaputska, Palmer, Kane, Diaby, Pachenko, very strong bench for us. What a squad we built here at Blackpool. We've also got against us today the 4-1-4-1 of Sheffield Wednesday, who are currently in 10th. We're currently in 8th, so it's a very close encounter. Will Smith, Hutchinson, Lees, Van Aken, Fox, Rocha. I can't pronounce that. Rochula, what a name. A great player in Emmanuel Smith-Rowe. A very good youngster. Look at that. 22 appearances, 5 goals, 4 assists, 7.12. He is going to be a danger man for them today. Bannon, Lee, Burke, very strong midfield. And Jordan Rhodes up top. We head to the dressing room. Right, let's see what we can do here. Assertively. Let's get the fans starting to cheer. Jack Annick's motivated. He'll need to be today. He's got to make some good saves, no doubt about it. I think there's got to be some more coming. Going to end the team talk and head to the match. Right, and off we go now. Beachu driving forward at early doors, signal of intent. Unfortunately, the ball goes straight out, but it's nice to see a highlight straight off there with so much desire. This is a game, if we can win, we'll create a nice little gap between us and Lem, and we'll keep up with the playoff contenders. And bear in mind, I've got some strong plans for January just around the corner, as you know. With very little money yet to be said. Hopefully we can still push on and make a real dream happen. Here's Thompson with the strike. Great save from Will Smith at the near post. Last game against Leeds they absolutely done us in 30 seconds. We nearly absolutely done Sheffield Wednesday there. Beachy now can get the ball back across, Burke now coming away. Good start from Blackpool. Great intent. That's what I like to see from my boys early doors. Can we get the home fans up and motivated here? Boller with the throwing in now. Hutchinson at the back position there. Spearing, hassling him. Beachu with a strike. Third goal of the season. Blackpool 1. Sheffield Wednesday 0. They were sloppy at the back. This reminds me of a game earlier in the season where we completely pinched back the opposition to the point where they were just giving us the ball at every opportunity. When teams set up quite defensive against us, we normally pick them off. Beachu there. Beats Van Aken to the ball very well. Bit more confident, great finish. He'll take the goals any way they come, and so will I. 2 shots, 2 on target, 7 minutes in, 1-0, and here we come again. Darnell Johnson now on the right side with Dembele forming a good relationship. Spearing scored a long range one last time out. Delfonso with a goal, 2-0 here, 6th goal of the season for Nathan Delfonso. Our 2 strikers haven't been prolific so far, but now we are up and running. What is going on here? All of a sudden, it's like we've been jolted into life with the absolute electricity pads of life. Ladies and gentlemen, great one. The goalkeeper's been matrixed. He's just swerving and watching as the ball goes past him into the net. Nathan Delfonso's back up and running, ladies and gentlemen. 10 minutes in, Blackpool 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. 3 shots and 3 on target. What are we doing here? Sheffield Wednesday have barely got out of their half. What a start we've put into this one. I'm utterly chuffed with what we're seeing here. The time could fly by a bit now. Hopefully we got control of this one. Looks like we're utterly in control. Right, calling now Sheffield Wednesday. Set pieces could be a danger, and it gets a punch to it. It was a bit loose, and luckily for us, Jordan Rhodes' header was blocked straight away. Another corner now. Van Aken's one is blocked as well by Tilt. Can we clear again? There's an offside in there. But Sheffield Wednesday showing the danger they've got from the set pieces. And don't forget, those players like Rhodes, Smith-Rowe, still have got a lot of danger. Would love to get a third goal here. Thompson drives in. Great strike. Oh, great save from the keeper, and comes back off the inside of the post. Very close effort there. Blackpool 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0 on the half-hour mark. That could have been on another day, gone inside and been the third goal. Thompson's deserved it. He's come in and really filled that gap on the left-hand side. Bear in mind, Kaputska for me hasn't really been there. Beachu now with a strike. I think it might have hit Delfonso there. Now Sheffield Wednesday can break. Virtue with a crunching tackle. Very well played from him there. But anyway, what a chance we've had in this game now to really show ourselves to our home fans. I think we needed this. There have been a few home games recently where we've played well, but we've not raised them by getting those goals and really putting our markers down. And today's the sort of game where we're heading into January. We can start rebuilding and start getting that wheel moving in the positive direction. The 2 minutes of added time flies past. It's half time. It's Blackpool 2. It's Sheffield Wednesday 0. Don't get complacent. You know how it starts for me. We end the team talk, start the second half. Come on, Blackpool. Let's get this one in the bag. We haven't had 3 points, I think, for quite a while, actually, really. Well, sorry, we did win against Preston last time out. Before that, we were on quite a stagnant run of just getting draws and just nil-nils and maybe the occasional 2-2. We weren't really getting 3 points from any games as Thompson goes in the book here. Right, Blackpool, come on, let's get this one sealed off. I would love to get 3 or 4 here to really show our fans we're up to it now. And also, it will help us attract players in that January transfer window. If we're the talk of the press because of how we're playing, we'll be very, very attractive to players we're looking to bring in. It gives us an extra edge. Right, getting towards the hour mark now. We have to consider some changes soon because we have got Sheffield United who are in 18th later on this week. Boller now, and that'll be the second, of course, part of this episode, the second part. Now we come forward again here with Virtue to beat you. Beat you with a strike. If that had gone in, that might have been a goal of the season candidate. He's starting to excite me now. We've given him the time, you see. We've let him come in. We've gone, right, lad, you've got some time here. Palmer and Kaputska haven't really put enough pressure on you in the games they've played to make me go, right, I've got to drop you. So let's give you the time, let you find your feet. Fox there with a strike. That post has been hit a couple of times in this game. That post is going to stop every chance today. Sheffield Wednesday, they have a great chance to put the game back in their hands there slightly. We've got 20 minutes to go here. It's time to make a change. Right, Thompson now. We're going to bring off Kaputska. I really want to see Kaputska put in a good performance here. Virtue's going to come off for DRB because I want to get that fitness up there, that conditioning around the match position. Anyway, now we carry on. But yeah, beat you, absolutely fantastic so far. And like I say, giving him the time. Because of the lack of quality play from Kaputska and Palmer, they weren't getting 8 ratings. They weren't being the key part of the team. It was Herbie Kane in the box-to-box role earlier on in the season, and players like Mark Boller. Consequently, it gave us to give him the time to bed into the team, and now it's paying dividends. That rating has been creeping up. He was getting 7s, now he's getting 8s, and he's getting the goals and assists, which is all we can want. Let's demand some more here with 15 minutes to go. We want to see this one out. We're up on the touchline here applauding, and the fans are behind us. Come on, Blackpool. We're really pushing forward as a side here as we get towards Christmas. Let's get some Christmas cheer in that party. 5 minutes to go. Time for the last change now. I think it'll have to be Spearing because of that yellow. Right, Diaby will swap with him. Spearing. Oh no, sorry. No, Diaby will be the deep line playmaker. Spearing can come off for Herbie Kane, obviously. Natural fit there, 5 minutes. Herbie Kane can come in and do a job. Really, he should be starting, but I love how Matthew Virtue, when he gets a chance in a couple of games, really starts to find his feet. That goal against Hull in the earlier goal rush was absolutely wonderful. Tilton Squires both in the book here. Shows a bit of a passion perhaps. I don't mind that so much because I do like to see your defenders going in and trying to stop the strikers and trying to stop the opposition scoring the goals. Right, 4 minutes of added time. Now's a dangerous time of the game for us because 4 minutes is a decent amount. Can Dembele score a goal? He comes in. Diaby's going to pick the ball up here. He's marked quite heavily, as is Kane. They know the danger. These two possess. Herbie Kane trying to get the flamboyant one in. If he could have scored that, he might have made me think about the next game. He was probably thinking to himself, that's the sort of guy he is, and that's the sort of competition we have in our Blackpool team. D'Alfonso now, can he get a strike away? Kaputska's coming in, down to Dembele. Can we get the third? He flicks it across. He can't. The full-time whistle goes. We didn't see anything of their quality players. I'm utterly delighted. I'm very pleased with the result in your performance, lads. Beat you. Well done, my friend. You impressed me out there today. Let's end the team talk and continue on for the next Sheffield game. Right, it's Boxing Day, and just before we get to Sheffield United, which is a massive game for us, we have got a new link with Stockport County in the Vanarama National League, so that's a good bit of Christmas cheer for us. I'm going to go out now and tell some of the under-18s who's going out there on loan to the end of the season, and then we're going to get to the match action. Right, so here's the teams for Sheffield United away. They've gone 4-2-3-1 wide. Moore, Kelly, Egan, O'Connell, Freeman, Lundstrom, Fleck, Murphy, Freeman, Osborne and Billy Sharp, one of the most prolific strikers at this level up top. We've gone 4-4-1-1. Anik, Johnson, Suarez, Tilton Boller. The back four remains the same. Then Bailey, Spearing, Virtue and Ryan Kent is back in today on the left. He's had some time out of an injury. Thompson's done a great job there, to be fair, filling the void, but we want to get him back today. He's our best choice at the left side of the option. Palmer's come in as Beachu is slightly unfit. So time to give Palmer a go. These guys are currently 15th in the league, so we want to see how he gets on, see if he can step up again. Delfonso up top, Hardy on the bench. Obviously with Diaby, Kane and Prochenko, we are looking very strong. As we head to the dressing room now in the team talk, Sheffield United have lost 3 of 5. I completely agree with that. We should tell them about that and go, look, this team aren't as good as you think they are. We end the team talk now, head to the match, let's see what we can do. Right, and we are underway now. O'Connell comes forward here for Sheffield United, playing in their away kit of yellow today for some reason, even though they're at home. We could have gone for our away kit, but anyway. Billy Sharplow plays it Murphy, who has scored. Would you believe it? It's the fastest goal of the season. 24 seconds. Jacob Murphy's first goal of the season. We go to 3D. I'm stunned. Tilt with the header there. Freeman got there ahead of Spearing, which is quite rare. Sharp played the ball in. I thought he might be offside. Keeper's been done. Great strike from Murphy. The away fans are absolutely devastated here. They're absolutely stunned. They've come all this way across to Sheffield on Boxing Day, and we're 1-0 down in 30 seconds. Second chance now. Fleck now could have won the header. Murphy now for Sheffield United. Osborne trying to find the ball in. O'Connell and Fleck looking really dangerous now, Sheffield United. They're really trying to find some confidence after their dodgy run. Fleck with a strike. He hit it over the crossbar. He hit it over the crossbar. If he hit it down, there might have been more of an opportunity there. Throwing now to Blackpool, though, down by their end of the goal. Can we pull something out of the bag here? Spearing linking up with Palmer and Virtue. Spearing now trying to find Darnell Johnson, who's done very well with Dembele. Ball across. Delfonso should have scored. Should have been 1-1 in 5 minutes. He's nodded it wide of the far post there. The ball was doing all the work. All he had to do was get a little bit more on it with his head there, and that would have been all square here at Bramwell Lane. Anyway, what a 10 minutes to start this one. Both teams came out of the blocks in the first game at Sheffield Wednesday at home. We came out of the blocks absolutely dominant. Here today is Sheffield United, who are absolutely destroying us. Free kick now for Palmer. He's hit the bottom of the post and it's gone wide. Okay, getting closer. Let's demand some more here early doors. 20 minutes in. Let's see if we can get this focus to produce more of our game. We're starting to get more of it in possession and shots and, etc. So, come on, Blackpool. Let's see if we can push on it. Half an hour gone. It's settled down a bit after a very lively start. And like I say, we've now got a really strong bench to draw from as well. Freeman with the free kick off the wall. They win the corner. Set pieces are dangerous here. We know that. Hopefully we can retain our concentration again nice and tight. Murphy again now have a chance, comes inside, tries a mazy run. Can we counter with Delfonso, who comes over halfway? He's got the legs. Can he find someone? What a run. Kelly comes across with a crunching tackle. Needed to make it there for Sheffield United. Very good stuff from Nathan Delfonso. That's what I like about him. He's got the ability to turn, be confident with his run and be quick with his run. Unbelievable stuff. Make up that extra space that we don't normally have. Anyway, getting towards half time. Birmingham have equalised there against Preston. Birmingham doing very well this year. One of the teams that we're kind of in and around, so I'm keeping an eye on him a little bit. Fleck comes towards Sheffield United. Will he score? He does. What a goal that is. Oh, that's a Herbie Kane goal from John Fleck. That has really dulled our absolute... Oh, we were coming back into that before that, weren't we? We were dominating the stats. 3D's going to show it off here. Fleck comes down. He comes down, look at the space, what a strike. Keeper's got no chance. You can't do a lot about that. Quality finish. It is Sheffield United 2, Blackpool 0 as we approach half-time. Disappointing. We're going to have to get into them at half-time here, see if we can draw some more out of them. Right, we're giving them a bit of a kicking as usual, and then we're giving them the faith after the kicking. So hopefully it's like a rebirth second half. We get it underway now. We can get a goal early on here. I fancy us to still be able to turn this around. We've got that in us. Come on, Blackpool. Throw in now. Palmer across Alfonso. Can he get on the end of it? He still can. It's going to bobble around. Oh, in the air, it's cleared away there. Blackpool here still looking really, really handy. Come on, guys. And that is what we want to see early doors. Alfonso there causing the chaos. 3 players around him. He's still going to win the loose ball more often than not there and use his feet to be able to cause some, trouble. And luckily for us, didn't go in that time. And now time's ticking on. Let's demand some more, I think, in a minute. Oh no, they're still quite motivated. You see they're quite motivated there. We'll leave that for the moment because if we overdo it, we're going to burn them out too soon. Apparently, Darnell Johnson's not having a good game. We might look at changing this around, actually. Right. Darnell Johnson can come off. Mari Smart can go to right back. Prochenko's on for the set piece option as well. Matthew Virtue's not playing well. Let's get Herbie Kane on. We'll go for that, and perhaps Beachy later on, who's been playing really well recently. Palmer's really not stepping up to the plate at all, is he? I think this might be his his last spell with the club, in fact, because he's just not performing up to the standard we really expected this time. Anyway, now Sheffield United coming forward. Can they get a third goal here to send their home fans going home happy on Boxing Day? Murphy now is going to do it surely. Osborne is. What a goal. Anik with a good save on the first instance. Unfortunately, it fell to the only Sheffield United player in the box who was unmarked. It's going to go to a 3D replay for 3-0. Oh, disappointing, disappointing, because we're above them in the league table, But no, it's an odd one-day sort of unusual sort of result. I think a bit of an anomaly in our overall season. Like I say, January's just around the corner. We got a couple of really interesting games next. We're going to go and play Stoke after this, and then we got Millwall, and that's when the transfer window opens. And then of course we've got the MK Dons match for the FA Cup, so we can do some focus elsewhere. We had a spell in this game where I thought we were going to do something, but unfortunately it doesn't look like it's going to be today. Mark Boyle's having a bad game. I'm starting to wonder if that interest from QPR is having a negative effect. We'll go for Jordan Thompson there. Bit of a utility option, as we know. Can he do something and make the difference now? We've still got 20 minutes, so you never know. I mean, stranger things have happened. You can score 2 goals in 2 minutes. Warriors fires are thrown in now. Dave Bailey's coming down inside. This is where you can cause trouble. Ball in. Unfortunately, it wasn't read well there by D'Alfonso, and Egan clears. Prichenko's got 2 on him here. The closing down working well. Plays it back to Anik. Luckily, he doesn't try to lob it in like he did Howard that time when there was that chaotic goal which cost us anything against. Oh god, I can't remember who it was now. It was a hell of a back pass, wasn't it? Anyway, Kent now on the left hand side with Thompson, who they don't normally link up down there because they're not normally together. Palmer comes in. Kane, can he find D'Alfonso? He can. D'Alfonso scores. 3-1. Right, demands some more straight away here. Come on, 15 minutes. Can we turn this? Go to the 3D. Kent plays it in. Good stuff here. We play the ball really neatly. They don't close us down that well. Look at all the players around them. We still find space. D'Alfonso finds the strike, finds the back of the net. 15 minutes to go. His 7th of the season. Herbie Kane does well. He was onside, surely. Absolutely. They should have played him off. It wasn't very good at all, was it? But we get the goal. 3-1. Right. Demand some more. Now Sheffield United be thinking we need to get a goal in now to kill them off. Ball in. Prichenko flex. Got danger from distance. So's Osborne over the crossbar, luckily for us. 10 minutes to go here. Free kick. Thompson plays it across. Till hits the crossbar. That was the chance. That was the chance. Can I demand some more? I can't. I'm demanding so much. I'd be on the touchline now. Absolutely losing it. Come on. If we get another one here, now we're looking at something. Come on. With Sheffield United aren't on our level this season. We really, really should be doing better than this. Come on, Blackpool. I know it's Christmas. I know you probably had a few drinks yesterday. But we really got to push forward here. Doesn't look like we're going to have time on our side. We're getting towards added time. It's Sheffield United 3, Blackpool 1. It's going to be 1 win, 1 defeat against the 2 Sheffield clubs. As we into the 4 minutes of added time, Dembele, of course, in the book as usual here, is going to pass us by today. Anik with a goal kick. Can we at least get another goal back for our goal difference? There's 30 seconds to go. Caddy plays the ball across to Daniels here. O'Connell cover. Dembele's won it. Moore with the save. We should have got that goal. It's going to be a corner though. Will we have a chance to take it? Will we take it short or just get it in there? Just get it in there. We play it short. Palmer does it. Goes over the crossbar. It's going to be that here today. That's all she wrote. Sheffield United 3, Blackpool 1. What can you say except... one of those, wasn't it? I'm far from pleased. Let's just move on from it. I mean, let's use this to motivate us going forward. Bear in mind, we've got Stoke and Millwall coming up later on this week. So as you can see on screen now, that's the 24th game of the season out of the way. 10 wins, 6 draws, 8 defeats. Starting to fall away a bit from our earlier season form. 10 points-ish off the average playoff sort of contention right now. So about 3 or 4 wins. But overall doing pretty well. Still remaining well ahead of the relegation battle, really. So that's really all you can ask for. We're 19 points out of Nottingham Forest, which is absolutely wonderful stuff. So that's really something to be proud of at the halfway point this season. We're going to come back for the next episode on the schedule, as you can see, because it's going to be a game against Stoke City at home. We're currently in 4th place. The team we beat away on the wet Tuesday night in Stoke. Can we do it at home and get the double over them? That would be absolutely fantastic. Anyway, thank you very much for watching Once Upon a Time in Blackpool. I've been your host, Tom Smith. We'll see you next time at 7 o'clock-ish every night this week, as you know. Please follow us on Twitter as well, as you can see on screen now. And we'll catch you again next time. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.